A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing, Mariota. Lets it go for Nelson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
King. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Alert.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Mike 5-4. I'm here.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Second down, Mariota. incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 41, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 32-yard line. 29 is the Mike 29. Regular. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense got you screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota lets it go for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Quick slant there gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, alert 33. 34. Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch the slant.
Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota lets it go for Nelson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw intercept. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Motion.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. $35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he will find his man on the outside.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Brett Kern now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mike's 54. Hey, exit. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike's 54.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. We'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one good for 37 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Mariota to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Check. One.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hunt on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too in the NFL. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Mayfield down. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this in OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Mack Wilson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes.
And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. It's caught inside the 25. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. 10-4, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. 10-4, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try.